medium one. So, I'm just doing a quick once over to make sure that I have my grid right. Box 1, I've got a 2 flanked by a 195, and I do. Box 2 only has a 5, 3 has a 129, 4 has a 329, 5 has a 1453. In that order. 6 has a 7 6. 7 has nothing. 8 is my most populous one. And 9 is my second most populous one. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so my strategy here seems to be to start with things where I know I have a lot of digits. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. The remaining cells in row 8 are 1, 3, 7, and 9. Now, that's not 1, that's not 9, that's not 3 or 9, and this is not 3. Okay, the rest of box 8, I cannot have 2, 3, 6, or 8. Okay, these are not 1, 4, or 5. That's a 7-line pair in this box. That means none of the other cells in box 8, or column 4 for that matter, can be 7 or 9. So, this is not 7 or 9. This now can't be 7 or 9, so that's a 1. That looks over here, I know that's 7. That looks over here, this can't be 1 or 7, that must be 3. Now this can't be 3 or 7, it must be 9. That was quick. Anyway, this is not 7 or 9, or 1. And this can't be 1 either. We've got a 4, 5 here, this 5 is looking at that. That's actually a 4. 4 looks over here, that's a 5. Now, I did not expect to get row 8 quite this quickly. That's going to give me a lot more digits. Anyway, I've got 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I've only got 3 digits left to place, 2, 3, and 8 in these cells respectively. Now, this is not 3. This is not 2. This could still be any of those 3. Okay, next option is box 5. I have 1, 3, 4, 5 placed. I need 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 in these cells. Now, these cells cannot be 2 or 8 by column. This one also can't be 6 or 7 by row logic, so that is a 9. So that means this is not 6, 7, or 9. This is down to 2 or 8. Now I've got a 2, 8 pair in this box. That means no other cells here can be 2 or 8. We know this isn't 9 because I just placed one. But this 2, 8, this 2, 8 means this can't be 2 or 8. Or 9, actually. Okay, in row 4, I only have 3 digits left. I think. I've got 1, 3, 6, 7, 9 placed. So I need 2, 4, 5, and 8 into these squares. This can't be 2 or 5. This is not 2. This is not 5. Okay, I'll next try row 5 because that's also got a lot of digits placed. 2, 4, 5, 9 are placed. I need 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8. This is not 3. 2 different ways. I have nothing of 1, 3, 6, 7, 8 in a row. That's what I was looking at. This is not 7. This is not 1. This is not 6 or 8. It could still be 3 digits. Oh. None of these are 6 because it's in the box. And none of these are 7 because that's also in the box. Well, that's irritating. I don't have any matching pairs in here. Let's see, column 5 is somewhat fruitful because I have a bunch of digits already. 2, 3, 5, 8, 9 have all been placed. I need 1, 4, 6, and 7. This can be anything. That's not 1. Neither is that. Well, this isn't 9. It was already in here. Let's see, these two cells are definitely having a 3 in it. Let's see, I've got 5 cells in column 3 where nothing else has been marked. 2, 3, 7, and 9 have been placed. I need 1, 4, 5, 6, 8 to fill out the rest. Now, these are not 1 or 5, but still could appear to be anything else, I believe. This one can be any of the candidates. This one's not 5, that one's not 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 5, 9. Tells me I need 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8 in these remaining cells now. This is not 3 or 4. That could be just about anything. That's not 6 or 8. It would still be just about anything else. Well, that's annoying. Oh. Let's see. Column 6 doesn't have much left in it. I've only placed 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, this cell isn't 2. It could be anything else. This cell isn't 9. It could about be anything else. Let's see, I've isolated a 3 in these cells in row 2. Let's see, in box 9, I should get a lot of digits there. 4, 5, and 8. 4, 5, 8 have all been placed. Now these cells can also not be 2, 7, or 9 by the column. And this one also can't be 3. This one still could be. Let's see. These cells... Okay, these cells are not 3. These cells are not 1. These are not 6. See, 2, 4, 7, 9. Taken out of here. No, this is not 3. By row, that's not 1. By row and box logic. Let's see, this 1 rows out all these. This 1 rows out all of these. Yeah, this 1 rows out these. This 1 rows out these. This 1 rows out that. This 1 rows out that. Actually, that's a 1. It's the only place I can put 1. Well, I hate to have to fill in everything else, but I might have to do that. Only eliminate 1 and 2 from the row here. Now here, eliminate 9 and 6 and 8. Okay, these ones, I can eliminate 9 and 5. This one also doesn't have a 3 in it. That one still could. Okay, going down to box 7, I don't have 3, 7, or 9 here. Now, these two cells are not 4 or 8. This one can't be 3 or 9. This one can't be 2 or 5. Okay, this is down to 1 or 6. That might help. This isn't 2 or 5. 2 is. This one isn't 5. Five must go here. So nothing else in this box can be a 5, but we knew that already. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Well, this can't be 2 or 3. But as far as I can tell, could be anything else. Neither of these are 2. Ah, that's not 6. Well, after, wait a minute. This could never have been 6. 7979 says nothing else can be a 7. This could never have been 6. This could not be 7 either because I've got a 7-9 pair looking up at it. So that one actually is a 3. So that's an 8. Okay, so these are not 8. There's that. Or that. And that 8 looks down here. That's a 2. 2 looks up here. That's an 8. That 8 tells me that's a 4. Tells me that's a 5 because it can't be 4 or 8. This one now has to be 2 to complete the row. And all of a sudden, we get a lot more digits, don't we? Let's see, this is not 6. Let's see, a 4 and a 4 here point to a 4 in one of these spots. A 5 here and a 5 in the middle row point to a 5 in one of these spots. So these two must be a 4-5 pair, and this one can't be 5. So that's actually a 4, and that's now forced. Which says this is not 5. And that's also not 5 or 4. So indeed, the only place for 5 in column 3 is here. Which means this is not 5. Let's see, 4, 5 I just placed. 3 is definitely here, which we knew already. 2's have been placed. Alright, where's 9 go? 9 there, 9 there. 9 has to go in the... Well, that might be a problem. I think it is. 9 has to go in the bottom. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, 9 must go in one of these two cells. Yeah, I had a 9 down here now. I feel like one of these cells has to be an 8. As far as I know, that's still good. Row 4, that is. These are 7, 9. So this is definitely not 7. And it also can't be 6 because the given 6. This is still 3. So this is still 8. Because this is not 8. This is not 8. These aren't 8 either. Or that. Or that even. 6, 7. 6, 7 says nothing else can be 6 or 7, so that's a 2. Forces this to be a 9. 2 looks down here, that's an 8. 8 looks over here, that's a 4. That 4 looks over here. This can't be 2. Excuse me, it can't be 4 or 8. This is 2. Now that looks over here. The only thing I have left is a 5. Well, I may still have the same problem, don't I? It's a 4 here and a 4 here. Because there must be a 4 in these spots. Except it can't be here. So this is now a 4. One of these must be a 4. 5. Oh, a 5 is in one of these spots. But it can't go here because this is a 4, 9 and this is a 4, 9. So a 5 actually must go here. I think that was my mistake. Okay, this is a 4, 9 pair. So that's not 4. Okay, that's not 9. That's not 9. This one, not 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3, or 5. This is not 2, 3, 5. Okay, back after a day at work, and I think I got the audio glitches figured out now. The recording, the last couple of times I tried, basically started and then stopped, and, well, it couldn't figure out the input source. But we resume after a day at work. I left off at this point, and I pencil marked just about everything in the entire grid. Now, there's a couple of things I don't have marked just yet. These two cells down in row 6 cannot be 3 or 5 because they're placed or given, or 4 or 9 because there's a pair in that box. So they're 1, 2, 6, 7, and 8 before I start looking at everything else. These cannot be 2 because of the box. This one also is not 1. Okay, this could never have been 4. And in fact, that's the only place for a 3 in box 1 because here's a 3 and there's a 3 that's given. So that's a 3, which tells me that's not 3. Neither is that. I was hoping I'd get more out of it, but I don't think I have that. Let's see, this is not 6 or 8. Or 1, 2, 3, or 5. Okay, I said this was down to 5 or 6, because it can't be 2, 4, 5, 7, or 9, or 1 or 3 or 8, based on column and row scanning of column 7 and row 1 respectively, but it can't be 5 because of the place 5. So that's a 6, which tells me, crucially, this is not 6, neither is that. I have a 4, 7 pair looking at this cell, which cannot be 4 or 7, therefore it must be 5. Now 5 doesn't help me a whole lot. Because I've already eliminated everything else in its box and its row. There has, let's see, that's a 6, 7, oh. That 8 has told me for ages that's a 2. And you've probably been shouting at me the whole time. I do not scan the board very well. This is something I need to work on. But that 2 doesn't help me with a whole lot else because I'd already eliminated a 2 from its column and its row. Now, 4, 7 pair in this row means nothing else can be 4 or 7, but I've already filled everything else in. This is 6 or 7, but this could still be anything, which is moderately annoying. Now, are there any digits I can place? I can't place a 1. And a 2. A 2 is either here or here. These are a 2, actually. These are the only 2 places for a 2, here or here. Let's see, I figured out this has to be 2 or 5. But unfortunately, that still leaves too many other places for a 1 or a 4, and indeed a 2, and very possibly a 6. So I feel like there's something I'm not seeing that I should be. Oh, case in point, this 1 has looked down here. That could never have been 1. That's a 6. This is now not 1 or 6. This is 7 or 8. But this can't be 1, 4, or 6, so this is 8. That forces this to be 7. Crucially means these are not 7. We've known for ages that's not 5. Let's see, I've got a 3 as the only place in box 9 that's here. This can't be 3, and these can't be 3. Yeah. No, the 3 could also be here, or indeed here. Let's see, I've got too many places for a 1, a 1, a 2. You need a 3, a 6, a 7, or a 9. Well, that's annoying. See, this 2 goes down here. These are not 2. Let's see, 1, 3, 8. Oh, that's 6 places down here. That's a 1. This can't be 1 or 6. This must be 3. That is now 8. So this is not 8. Actually, row 5 is done because, whoops. And row 5 is still done because this can't be 8, it must be 3. That's now forced to be 1. That jumps over here. That's a 6, which jumps here. That's 7. Okay, that 7 bounces up here. 4. This is not 4 or 7. 6. So that's 7. This is not 6. It'd still be 4 or 8. This is not 6 or 7. Could be 3, 4, 8. Okay, this is not 7. Well, that's irritating. This is 3, 4. This is 3, 4, or 8, and this is 4 or 8. I think any of those outcomes are still possible. Let's see, that 1 means this is not 1. That 3, this is not 3. Okay, I've got a 6, 7 pair in this box. Nothing else can be 6 or 7, which means these are not 7. This is also not 3 because of the place 3. Let's see, this jumps back up here. This is not 6 or 7, so this is 4 or 8. No, that 3 means this is not 3. Now I have a 4, 8 pair in the box. That means this can't be 4. So we know that's 7. That forces this to be a 3, and I think my pencil marks actually know what they're doing. This 4, 8 in the box means this can't be 4, so that's a 9. That 9 looks back over here, that's a 4. That 1 tells me this is not 1. I've got 2, 9 pair in this column with everything else filled in, 2, 9 pair in the box, and a 6, 7 pair in the box with everything else filled in. Now, these are not 1. Let's see, that's a 4, 8 with everything else filled in. Oh, well, actually, that can't be 6 or 7 because I placed these digits. So I've got a 4, 8 pair in this box. This is not 4, 8, that's 6. That has to be 7, but I could have also seen that from row 1. I'm really hoping this is right because I feel a bit nervous about this. Okay. This is not 5 because of the place 5. So in box 7 at the bottom right, that now is 5. Simply because it can't be anything else. This 6 tells me these cells are not 6. Okay, I've got a 4, 8 pair in the column now. That's a 1. That 1 and 6 combine to make this 8. Seven in the left comes over here. This is 6, and that's correct. Let's see. That 6 tells me this is not 6. Neither is that. And it's also not 8. This 8 comes over here. That's a 4, which bounces back over here. That's a 2. It bounces here. That's a 1. This 8 bounces up here. 4, 8. This 8 bounces over here. 4, 8. I've got everything else filled in except for these digits. But I have enough place that I can fill in the rest. This 2 comes over here. That's 9. Bounces here. That's 2. This 9 bounces back over here. 7, 9. This 7 bounces back over here. 6, 7. Easy enough.